From rappers crashing out on IG Live to other rappers squaring up face-to-face, these are times rappers flipped out on other rappers, starting with Travis Scott almost catching a fade with Tory Lanez.
Everybody just get out of here. Let's see shit. Yo, this you just trying to come at me, my nigga. I'm not for that, my nigga. I'm not for that, my nigga. I'm not for that. Stop it right now. Stop that.
In 2016, fans started calling out Tory Lanez for sounding like Travis Scott, and in a now-deleted tweet, Tory responded, saying,
"I can't sound like somebody I wrote for."
Then, the very next day, after both artists had performed at the inaugural Mala Luna Festival in San Antonio, Texas, Travis approached Tory in his backstage trailer to talk about the situation. But Tory wasn't feeling the way Travis came at him and let him know real quick that he was ready to throw a fade.
Are we apologizing or are you want to shoot the fade? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Literally every person can get out of here, and we can shoot the fade. We can get out.
Thankfully, they didn't end up throwing fists. But the following year, Tory referenced that altercation in his track Hate to Say. And after that video surfaced online, he talked about it in multiple interviews, including this one with Joe Budden.
I think that when he ran in there, he just wasn't expecting me to be on that type of time. I think he thinks that like I leaked it, but like what he doesn't realize is I get no cool points out of looking like I'm gonna fight you.
Tory went on to talk about how they had squashed the beef almost immediately and how it might have affected them collabing in the future.
After that situation, we sat there and we reconciled for an hour. And I think that the internet made it such a thing that it's like, now me and this person might not never get a chance to work, bro.
But while Joe Budden might have agreed with Tory Lanez in that moment, Budden, himself a former rapper, has also had his share of blow-ups with other artists, like during that infamous 2017 BET Awards interview with the Migos and DJ Akademiks, where he ended up flipping out on the group. But it all started when Akademiks asked the Migos why Takeoff was left off their platinum-selling single, Bad and Boujee.
I feel like that's like a running joke. With you being left off Bad and Boujee.
I ain't left off Bad and Boujee. You think I'm left off Bad and Boujee? You say I'm left off Bad and Boujee?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Boujee?
Budden looked visibly annoyed that AK even brought that up, so he jumped in right away, setting the stage for the tension that was about to pop off.
Even though you might see one or the other, y'all move as a collective.
All right, we gotta wrap this up though.
My bad. I've been trying to jump.
Wrap it up then.
And while Akademiks was trying to wrap things up professionally, Budden wasn't trying to stick around, so he disrespectfully stood up and did this.
I've been covering for so long, I'm glad they succeeded, man.
Hey man, you guys are nominated tonight. Have a good show.
Wait. No, wait.
Security stepped in, preventing the situation from escalating further. Yet, ever since that situation, Joe Budden has stood on business, defending his actions, calling them justified. But that's talk for another day. Right now, what can't be justified is this underground rapper trying to press 50 Cent for not listening to his music.
Hit me because I'm telling you like I tell you. How you feel? That's fucked up. But look at my at least.
50 Cent was out on a date with Black Ink Crew, Chicago star Nicki Nicole, when clout-chasing rapper NFL Doom rolled up on him, trying to promote his demo. Things nearly escalated into a full-blown fight before 50 shut it down, telling Doom he was approaching him the wrong way, but Doom still didn't back off.
He just wanted you to see his Instagram, man.
I am crazy. I'm crazy for my talent. Same way I'm crazy about the talent. It's not gonna work. Why is it gonna work? This shit is not gonna work. Why not? Because it's stupid. The way you're approaching it is wrong. How? Because you're a CEO. Nah, what the fuck you want? There's nothing to play right now. There's nothing you can show me right now that's gonna help you. I feel like, yo, look at my ID. It's gonna help you right now.
After that clip blew up online, NFL Doom used the situation to chase clout further by sending this message to 50 via his IG.
Yo, 50, let me tell you something, man. I don't give a big thing you up, like, you feel me? Size don't feel me. I'm from Irvington, New Jersey, like, you feel me? Like, yeah, I grew up listening to your music. I salute you, feel me? But when I approached you, I was like, yo, I want you to look at my Instagram. That was it. But you was getting gangster, man.
Everybody knows DaBaby isn't the kind of dude you want to test, and Cold Heart definitely picked the wrong one that day. DaBaby wasn't about the talking, he instantly ran up on him without hesitation and straight up jumped Cold Heart.
Cody, get away! You're scared. Get away! What the fuck you saying? Get away! So scared, boy. Ooh, I can make him go fire. Scared of what? Come buy your Come buy your Scared of what? Come buy your Scared of what? Damn cold heart. Scared of what? Cold heart. Scared of what, play?
Punk Cam Cold Heart. Punk Cam Cold Heart. I'm the truth. Knock them out. Me. Dolo. I'm the truth. Quit playing with me, boy. Quit playing with me, boy. Pick your pants up. What you talking about?
Cold Heart was left with blood running down his nose and his pants halfway off, looking mad goofy. And the worst part? It all went down live on camera. But instead of just taking the L and keeping it pushing, Cold Heart tried to flip the situation for clout when both videos went viral on social media.
Look like you need to get some new security. You know, it could hit harder. You soft shit. But I just want everybody to know this how my face came out. All them hits. The footage come out. All them hits. Nothing broken. We good. Soft shit.
Listen, I'm sure security not gonna get fired for this or nothing like this. Security, another black man. How many people jumped on me in here in Louis Vuitton? How many people jumped on me? A big one and a smaller one, right?
Yeah.
We in Louis. Why security got to lie? Everybody think on one-on-one. 2 people jumping on Cold Heart, and I'm still in here to pick up my Louis V belt. Hey, y'all got my Louis V belt for me, right? Yeah. Oh, appreciate y'all. Come on, I'm still going out tonight, man. What y'all talking about, man? I'm good.
On January 16th, 2019, Soulja Boy went on The Breakfast Club, claiming he had the biggest comeback of 2018, but not many people agreed. Regardless, he doubled down on his claims during an IG Live later that day, even saying he put Chief Keef and Famous Dex on the map. Unfortunately, Famous Dex was among the thousands of viewers watching, and Soulja Boy completely flipped out on him.
And Famous Dex, you better watch your fucking mouth too. What is wrong with you, boy? You was broke as in Chicago, and Tato called me and told me to fuck with you, and you flew to LA and you came to my house and said you wanted to be SOD Money Gang, and after you left, you went and signed with Rich the Kid. Famous Dex, stop playing with me.
Soulja Boy was mad that Famous Dex flew from Chicago to LA, giving him hope that he'd sign with Soulja's label, SOD Money Gang. But instead, Dex ended up signing with Rich the Kid. That had Soulja heated, so much that he went on a whole tirade, calling out Dex and clowning him for being broke.
I was the first to put Famous Dex on when he came to LA. Then you went to Sean Kingston house, you was living at Sean Kingston house, you broke ass little. Then you went to sign with Rich the Kid. Cause when you was in Chicago broke, and Tato called me and said, yo, with this Famous Dex. I ain't know who the Famous Dex was. I did that shit out of respect for Tato. And you gonna turn around and say some shit like that. Now you gotta see my hands, cause you an ungrateful little bitch.
He even called Dex a junkie and claimed Dex once dropped ecstasy pills on his floor when leaving his house. But Dex wasn't about to let Soulja talk crazy about him like that, so he hit the request button to join the Live. And from there, the two just started going at it.
Put who on? What you want to do? You put who on?
What you want? You came to my house, you was SODMG before you signed with Rich the Kid.
And after all the back and forth about who helped who, things heated up quick, with both rappers talking about squaring up, and Soulja even accusing Famous Dex of putting hands on his girl.
Hey, look, when I see you,
go get your game back. You ain't gonna do shit. My mama, you ain't gonna do shit.
Hey, I'm gonna
slap my mama, you ain't gonna do shit.
Now let's move on to female rappers, because it's not just the guys who flipped out on themselves. On September 7th, 2018, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B got into it for real at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party during New York Fashion Week. And we all know these two have been having tension since way back in March 2017, when Nicki supposedly liked a fan's Instagram comment that clowned one of Cardi's verses, calling it dumbass bars. But a lot of people were quick to point out that the like might have been fake, maybe photoshopped, or maybe Nicki's account got hacked. But fast forward a year later, after a bunch of sneak disses, shady interviews, and low-key beef floating around, they ended up in the same place at the same time. And yeah, it got messy. TMZ reported that the fight started when Cardi walked up to Nicki's table to call her out over lies Nicki was supposedly spreading. But before anything could really go down, Cardi allegedly caught an elbow to the face, courtesy of Nicki's security trying to hold her back. And to make things even wilder, Nicki's friend Ra Ali apparently jumped in too.
I got
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
This all happened during Christina Aguilera's performance, by the way. And Cardi, dressed in a red Dolce & Gabbana gown, proceeded to throw her shoe at Nicki to get back what Nicki's security did to her. Cardi eventually got escorted out of the event with a big lump on her forehead and no shoes. Meanwhile, Nicki walked out blowing kisses to the crowd, maybe to fans, maybe to haters, but either way, she looked unbothered. But in the case of Woah Vicky and Bod Bobby, they both felt the heat after catching a fade in public.
Hey. Shut up! Hey,
Now I know what you're probably thinking. These are just two clout-chasing internet personalities. And let's be honest, you probably couldn't name 5 of their rap songs if your life depended on it. But still, with all the beef they've had, real or staged, we had to include them in this video, starting with one fight they had in LA back in 2018. Now at the time, Bod Bobby pulled up on Woah Vicky and Lil Tay, and the trio ended up in a little scuffle. But fast forward a year later, Woah Vicky, who was 19 at the time, was at a studio in ATL with this dude that 16-year-old Bod Baby was messing with. And somehow, Bobby discovered Vicky's location. So she pulled up to the spot, and that's when things popped off.
You got 2 seconds to get out of me and scrap the right way. You gonna do this the right way or you gonna do this the wrong way?
No, Vicky.
Let me know. You wanna do this the right way? Crazy. Do this the right way. You're not even letting me get you. You're crazy.
Given the age gap, it kinda looked like Woah Vicky was picking on Bod Bobby. But when TMZ asked her about it, here's what she had to say.
Like, do you feel like it was a fair fight when you started swinging on her? Or?
Yeah, hell yeah, it was fair because she come swung at me first. I'm not that bigger than her. She like, we about the same size. I'm skinny too. I don't think it's nothing to work out at this point. I beat her ass, so.
But let's move on to even more serious times rappers have flipped out on other rappers, like back in November 2024, when Offset got caught up in a street fight outside the Hotel du Collectionneur, throwing hands with some folks from French rapper Gazo's crew.
Watch him, don't watch me. Watch him.
The whole argument started because Offset made an appearance in a music video, but apparently, Gazo wasn't feeling how it turned out, so he demanded the $150K paid to Offset back, like it came with some refund policy. So when Offset didn't issue the refund, Gazo's entourage ran up on him and his security, making Offset flip out. Both camps got into a heated argument, but things really started popping off when a member of Gazo's crew kicked one of Offset's homies in the head. Offset was pinned to a Sprinter van by his security, trying to make sure he was safe. But somehow, he got off and went after one of Gazo's homies by doing this. Offset was rushed into the hotel before cops would arrive, and thankfully, nobody took any major hits. But the same can't be said about clout-chasing rapper Lil Kelpie, who ate some heavy blows during a tense situation with LA rapper Almighty Suspect. During an interview with Adam 22 on the No Jumper podcast, Lil Kelpie and Almighty Suspect got into an argument when Adam asked Suspect for his opinion on Kelpie wearing a dollar chain and a fur coat like a pimp on a prior interview he had done with Soft White Underbelly.
In his head, like, oh, this is what pimps is supposed to look like. I got my little dollar sign chain, my little fur coat to get everybody to understand. Yeah, because you pulled up in a pimp costume.
He was saying it was like blackface, but is it the fact that he's white in general, or is the fact that he's so new in the game?
It's just it's just because he's not really doing that shit.
Now things basically escalated from there, with both rappers poking each other until they started throwing hands.
I'm
You
getting
said
money
what?
every day. I said Ben Franklin knows who the f I am, bitch.
Who you calling a bitch, though?
I'm calling you.
Together.
Also, in September 2022, at backstage of the Day and Night Festival out in Orange County, things got heated when Lil Uzi Vert ran into ATL rapper Reese LaFleur. Now, their beef goes back to a wild Twitter rant from OG Mako, where he basically hinted that Uzi had jacked parts of his whole rock star vibe. OG Mako then dragged Reese into it too, but Uzi wasn't having it, so he clapped back by calling Reese a clown and claimed he'd already put hands on him before. That set Reese off, who also fired back on Twitter, saying he was the one who helped put Uzi on to begin with. Then he followed it up with a diss track called 180 Sex and even dropped a video for it that June. And at that festival, Uzi cited Reese backstage, so he did this. Jackboy used to be part of Kodak's sniper gang, but ever since Kodak got out of prison, thanks to a commutation of his sentence from President Donald Trump, they haven't been on good terms, and it's been non-stop shots back and forth between them. But things really boiled over in August 2021 when Kodak called Jackboy out, saying he was the one who kicked off the whole beef with Youngboy Never Broke Again, leading to both of them hopping on Instagram Live to hash things out. But of course, it didn't go smoothly. Before Kodak could even explain his side, Jackboy cut him off and flipped out on him.
I had your password, yes or no? I had your password? I had your password? Yes or no? Yes or no? Shut your soft up, man. Did I whoop you? Hey, did I whoop you when we was just rapping your song? Did I whoop you when we was just rapping your song? Did I beat you up rapping your own song before? Did I beat you up rapping your own song before? Keep it Z. Get off my shit. Did I beat you up rapping your own song before? You talking about? Get in the ring or pay somebody. That's what you do.
Jackboy was speaking in reference to what Kodak had told fans earlier, claiming that Jackboy was sneak dissing NBA Youngboy using Kodak's account while Kodak was still locked up. And that whole situation clearly caused some serious tension between their camps. But in the case of Tekashi and Meek Mill, both of them probably would have thrown hands if it wasn't for their security stepping in. Their beef goes way back to November 2018, right after 6ix9ine got scooped up by the feds on a bunch of RICO charges. Meek talked about a time he saw 6ix9ine out in public, and according to Meek, he was trying to pull Tekashi aside and talk some sense into him, basically tell him to chill with all the wild stuff.
Make some money, but I think you need to slow down. I think you beefing with too many people right now. You putting the wrong energy out. I was gonna tell him like things not talking about prison, just like, yo, stop putting that energy out. You get money now.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody want to live like that. You can't live with 10 security guards forever.
But then came early 2019, when word got out that 6ix9ine was working with the feds in the 9 Trey racketeering case. Meek posted to X, formerly Twitter, and said he'd seen that move coming from a mile away. Things got even messier when Academics tried to promote a track he did with 6ix9ine, but Meek wasn't having it. He jumped in the comments, saying he was done with AK and was planning to unfollow him. After that, Meek called out 6ix9ine again online, dragging him for all the chaos he was stirring up. He said Tekashi kept starting pointless drama, only to end up behind bars, which Meek felt was sending the wrong message to the younger generation. And Meek didn't let up. He kept firing shots, calling 6ix9ine out left and right. But once 6ix9ine got out of jail, he hopped on Instagram Live and jumped right back into the drama.
Listen, we can't beef. There's no beef. I'm the king. Y'all know this. Listen, you know the legendary that I be talking about? You know why people so mad? Cause they thought it was over for me. They counted me out. Oh, you ratted, it's over for you. Y'all could never cooperate with the government and come back. Y'all could never do that. I'm a living legend at the age of 24 years old.
Then he dropped Gooba, that rainbow-colored video, and shattered Eminem's YouTube record of 38.1 million views with Killshot, racking up 43.5 million views in just 24 hours. And when Academics posted about the record on IG, 6ix9ine slid into the comments to throw shade at Meek again, writing, "Somebody check on Meek, see if he's okay." At that point, Meek wasn't backing down either. The back and forth kept going until 6ix9ine eventually ran into Meek outside a nightclub in Atlanta and rolled up on him with a whole lot of security.
That's a fact, you. Ain't no security. This is security. That's security. Police. Look, that's the cop. That's the cop.
Meek later clowned 6699 on the situation, but he wouldn't be the only rapper 6699 would flip out on, because on May 9th, 2018, 6699 and Trippie Redd went at it on Instagram Live, both airing out their issues with each other.
The world about how you was pussy in New York, nigga, and you was supposed to pull up. Why you supposed to pull up for me to clear your name? And you was so Saudi, brother, and this, that, and the third, nigga. And then you had
Their beef had been bubbling for a while, but it really kicked off when 6699's SX crime conviction came out. From there, it only got messier with diss tracks, public call-outs, and even 6699 accusing Trippie of messing with Bad Bobby while she was still underage. So on that Instagram Live, Trippie joined in, and it pretty much turned into a shouting match of two dudes just trying to out-talk each other.
Real blood, because you linked up with
you're not a real blood, bro. Seiko and Billy. You got jumped by. You're not a real blood, bro. You come out to LA. You come out to LA. You come out to LA and be with the Hoovers. Be with Crits. You're not a real blood, bro. I've been through life after.
But if you enjoyed this video, kindly hit that like button and check out one of these videos showing on your screen right now.